All right, it's about 9 a.m. Finally leaving Sassafrass Gap shelter. Ended up, some other guy wanted that site, so I ended up staying down there. It was busy last night, lots of people. A lot of them showed up late. I think coming up that mountain took a little longer than they anticipated. But I did get a notification this morning that my package is on a delivery vehicle to be delivered today, so that's good. Hopefully Bookie from Rambling Roots can get that over to Fontana for me. So I should be there tomorrow. I'm going to try to do as much as I can today. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow afternoon, so if I can do as much as I can today and then get to Fontana earlier, at least miss some of the rain. But if not, oh well, that's fine too. Anyway, it's Friday, the April 24th. Heading north. I made it up here to the top of Chiowa Bald, something like that. The top of that mountain I climbed all day yesterday. There's a group of people back there. We had a little break, but I'm pushing on here. Absolutely perfect day. Just it's supposed to be a high of 65, at least in Bryson City. Maybe even a little cooler up here, but I'm already sweating from going up the rest of that mountain. I didn't film much this morning at camp because there was so many people around, but I had my coffee and carnation instant breakfast and oatmeal. There's a guy that camped right next to me. He had the exact same tent I had. I talked to him for a while. Some guy from New Jersey. Then I had good enough cell reception that I was able to watch Max Velocity and Reed Timmer on YouTube and watch all the tornado activity back home in Kansas and Oklahoma. So I stayed up pretty late watching that. Late for out here. Most hikers out here, we're in our tents and asleep by the time it's dark. But I was up till probably 11 o'clock or so watching that Eastern time. Anyway, now I'm starting the downhill back off this mountain, but today shouldn't be near as bad as yesterday. Get down off of this mountain and then there's some smaller up and downs for the rest of the day. So we'll see what the day brings. It's quite a walk down here off the trail to get to this water. Oh, they got a little hose going. Yes, this is the last water source for the next 5 or 6 miles, so I'm gonna make sure I have enough. The next water source is not accessible because of construction of some sort. Anyway, I'm gonna get water here and push on. Like some rain clouds over there. Here around Sassafrass Gap. All right, made it up here to Mount Possible. Started here at Sassafrass 5.1 back. It's exactly 12 o'clock. So I guess, I don't remember what time I left. I don't remember. Anyway, Sassafrass Gap is in 1.6. The next shelter is in 4 miles, so I'll get there and see how I feel. I might push on past that. I'd like to get into Fontana tomorrow earlier than later, so looks like it might rain a little bit, which would be fine. It's plenty humid and warm. There's quite a climb coming up to here. Onward we go. Made it to a little view spot here. Probably didn't show up well on camera, as usual. The trail goes down those steps there and down, 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 all the way down to, you can tell there's a road right there. And probably back up that thing. At least it's cloudy and there's a slight breeze. Oh, there's the trail down below me a ways. Goes off that way. Pretty sure it could start raining at any moment, which I would be fine with. Just came down those steps there. Here's the rest of that rock I was standing on up there. Down we go. That must be the construction that keeps us from getting water down here. It's been that way since January 1st, evidently. I don't think you find road construction signs much out on the trail. First one I've seen in 140 miles or wherever I'm at. Oh look, a picnic table. That's where I'm having lunch. It's almost 1 o'clock. Gone. What does that say? 6.7 miles. Maybe go another 5.5 or so. I'm gonna stop right down there and have lunch at that picnic table. Get rid of some trash too, it looks like. Perfect. All right, had a little lunch back there at that picnic table. Doing quite a construction job here. Evidently the trail goes along the side of the road here for a while. At least I think I'm on the trail. All right, we made it down where they have a crossing set up. Right over there. Of course it's up. Goes up and then that's the trail. going off that way. They're using pilot cars to shuttle traffic through here, so it's a pretty good break between traffic. Wonder if that'll be the trail eventually. Anyway, up we go again. That must be the old trail before they started the construction. Now they have you come up through this. Lots of uphill. Pretty cool view down this power line. It's kind of barely sprinkling a little bit. Finally made it up here. That's that road. Climbed all the way up here. I just drank the last bit of my water back there. Should be half mile or so to the shelter. After yesterday's 7-mile climb, and then this morning was another mile of that. And then this damn mountain. My legs are shot. And my feet are still moving. But I think this next campsite up here is going to be it for me for the day. It's 2:30. But man, I don't know. I'll get up there and get some water and rest and look at the elevation, what's left of, or where the next shelter is after that. I'm not sure how far it is, but I think it's another 3 to 4 miles. I could do it if I had to, but I don't really have to, so. I'll get down there and see. I made it here to the Brown Fork Gap shelter. At least it's 0.1 down that way. Looks like the next shelter is 6.1, so yeah, I'm done for the day. Which means I only did 9.1 miles today, but after yesterday and today, I'm done. It's 2:10 till 3. I'll find me a spot and relax the rest of the day. Get some food. Pick it up again tomorrow. And probably deal with the rain tomorrow afternoon. That's fine. Well, I've been here a couple of hours, just chilling, eating a lot, just hanging out. There's another tent back in there. The shelter's up there. And the privies on the other side. I don't remember the name of where I'm at. It's a cool spot. The spring, there's a pipe spring right down there to get water. My bear hangs back on the backside of that hill over there. I think there's some people set up there. But today, there's a guy up there. That's him standing right there, actually. He's from Emporia, Kansas. First person I've met from Kansas out here. And he told me there's a guy behind us, a day or two behind us, that is from Wichita. So maybe I'll meet him eventually. But anyway, I'm just gonna crawl in here and relax and call it an early night. I already ate, brushed my teeth. So my bear bag is up in the tree. I don't know if I'll make it all the way to Fontana tomorrow or not. We'll see. It's about 12 miles from here. But the terrain's not near as bad as it has been the last 2 days, so I can probably do it. But if you asked me to do it right now, I'd laugh at you because my legs are shot. I'm done. I'm done for the day. So anyway, back at it tomorrow.